Hello, sentient beings. My name is Marvin, and welcome to the Spiritual Alchemist channel. Today's topic is the territory of mind, spirit, and time. So I would like to go back to the one of the oldest languages on the planet, and that is Sanskrit. So with the Sanskrit language, it is pretty exact. So if we look at the territory of mind, spirit, and time, mind in the Sanskrit language meaning mana, and spirit meaning advaya, and time meaning kala. So there is no time as we know it. So time on this planet is man-made. So the clock is there ticking away, giving us an idea of if we are completing something that we've set forth in our lives. So let's dive in a little bit deeper. So with mana being the mind, you've heard of words like mantra. So the word man, of course, having to do with the mind, and tra meaning deliverance. So it's deliverance of the mind. So going back to, again, that oneness, that one prime creator. Let's take our journey a little bit further. So if mana is the mind, so it encompasses things like our wishes. It's the realm of our feelings as well. So the mana does need purification because it also involves some of those characteristics that we might consider to be negative as well. So of course the mana needs to be cleansed, so the mind needs to be cleansed. And one of the best methods and ways of doing that is through meditation, is of course through silence, deleting those things that are not needed for our higher purpose and so forth. And then we have, of course, there are three states of the mind. So I'll talk about the first one, which is Yagrat. And with Yagrat, to give you an example, I can, for example, read a letter. So if I take this piece of paper and I'm reading it, so I can see here that I reached for this letter and I then begin to read it word for word, which then goes into our consciousness. This is the Yagrat state. The next state would be is if I really focus on each word. So I'm reading it word for word. So what I'm doing now is I am going into another state, which is the Sushupti state. So I'm going behind the thoughts of awakened consciousness in this physical state and going in to hold from this point what the author's intention is. So what is really meant behind this. So I then move from the Sushupti state into the Turiya state. And with the Turiya state, I'm going into feeling and into a deeper connection into what this letter is meant in the mind of the author. So those are the three states of consciousness as well. So I can process and coordinate all my impressions from our senses, and this sets the capability, for our impulses, which come from an inner core, and this brings everything then into action. So, of course, my thoughts produce action. And with mantras, mantras are this sets of sounds that also bring action as well. So often when we say, what is your mantra? So even if you just recite aham, 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 this means I am. And it is this existence, this is this beginning, your core inner being. And with those states of the mind, right? So our mind has to be purified of any type of false tendencies that might arise. It's okay to look at them and then to release them. It is okay to have false tendencies as well. Then I want to go a little bit more into that self. So in my previous video in regards to the self, where I talked about those different pronouns of I, we, us, and them, and I focused in on I, so the reign of I, bringing I to the throne and putting and placing your own crown onto your crown chakra. So discovering who you really are. And I will be, publishing as well some more meditation videos. And I'd like for you to, share this video with those that you think that it might resonate with, and as well to assist on their journey on finding and discovering themselves. So bringing lots of light, love, and deliverance into your world. Thank you, and see you next time.